Hi friends, in today's video we are going to review the principles of movement for the push-up. So whether we're on the ground, on a short box, on a tall box, on your bed, on the wall, the principles of your push-up really don't change. And what I want you to really start focusing on is how strong do you feel within the range of motion of the movement. I want you to stop worrying about how many reps you can do, rather go slower and really feel how strong you can connect to very good form throughout the entire range of motion. And we're going to start with our push-ups. So whether you're on the ground, like I said, or elevated, a lot of things do not change. First and foremost, when you connect into your push-up, right, you start in that super strong plank position. I want you to think about grounding yourself through your hands, through your palms, up into your shoulders and back, just like you would be if you were setting up for a squat, right? I talk all the time about weight distribution, pinky toe, big toe, heel, corkscrewing it in. The same goes for your push-up. So I want you to think about starting with that super strong plank position, and that's starting with grounding yourself through those hands on the floor or whatever you're doing your push-up on. So if we're really grounded through our hands, that means that we're going to have that back muscle turned on. We're going to be pushing ourselves out of the ground or out of the box, and we're going to be turning on those lat muscles. We're thinking about kind of corkscrewing the palms into the hand, and in doing so, we get that activation and that stabilizing force up the chain in the back, okay? So that's where it starts. Then you want to think about what's happening down the chain. So what's happening below my shoulders? My rib cage staying down. What about at my pelvis? Are my abs engaged? Is my butt tucked ever so slightly? And then lastly, I want you to think about what happens to that shape as you move down and up in your push-up, right? The answer is nothing should really change. You should be in the same shape at the bottom of your push-up and at the top of your push-up. Okay, so I want you to start thinking about how strong are you throughout the entire chain of the movement, and stop thinking about just getting through the reps if you really want to make some strength gains here. So just a reminder, from the ground, really finding that grip through the ground, pulling the shoulder blades down. I've got my ribs down and I've got my butt tucked ever so slightly. I'm going to shift my body forward and then slowly lower down and then press back up. So you want to really think about, as the shoulders are moving closer to the floor, so are your hips. So if I take it up onto this 12-inch box, the box width is slightly smaller than where I like to have my hands in terms of my push-up. So what I'm going to do is just put my hands on the outside of the box ever so slightly, still thinking about pushing myself out of the box, finding my lats, tucking my butt, shifting forward, coming down, and then pressing up. Again, taller box here, same movement. Push myself out. Look how I'm over top of myself here. If you start your push-ups way back here, that's not what a traditional plank would look like, right? That's not where you would start your push-up. Find your traditional plank, wrists underneath shoulders, abs engaged, lats turned on, shifting forward, coming down, and up. So again, I want you to really dial into how strong you feel within your range of motion of each rep in this week's upcoming push-ups. You got questions? Hit me up.